The night of February 18th, 1987, Melvin Hare's mother, Velma Bailey, was playing cards with friends at the College Hill Homes housing project in Tampa, Florida. Hare was a 23-year-old black man diagnosed with paranoid schizophrenia. He liked to follow his mother around and often heard voices. That night, Hare started reading the cards each player had in their hand. His mother said to stop, and he tried to burn someone with a cigarette. There was arguing, she slapped him, and he threw her against the fridge. One of the guests called the police to take him to the mental health crisis center. To get an officer to come quickly, they said that Hare had a knife, although he didn't. A police officer named David Arguesta was called as the backup officer. He said a man grabbed him through his car window. They wrestled on the housing project yard as a crowd gathered. The Arguesta lost his gun. Two female officers were unsuccessful in attempts to restrain Hare. To subdue Hare, the Agresta put him in a carotid artery restraint he learned in police academy. You're killing him, Bailey said. He's a mental patient. Turn him loose. Hare went limp. To get him away from the crowd, officers drove him to a gas station and tried to resuscitate him, but he wasn't breathing. For 3 nights, hundreds of protesters set trash cans and cars on fire, hurling rocks and bottles at officers. The only grocery store in the neighborhood was looted and burned down. The violence in Tampa became a national news story. The Agresta was suspended without pay, and the Hillsborough State Attorney's Office charged him in the death. An all-white jury acquitted him. He returned to work, but was later suspended again for 8 days after posing next to graffiti in College Hill that called him a murderer. Tampa Mayor Sandy Friedman banned the use of the neck hold. She implemented a strict racial slur policy for city employees and introduced a home loan program for poor people. The police chief later resigned.